Welcome to the Headings Country Homestead, where we show you how we live, cook, take care of ourselves and our family. We will bring you along as we take care of our animals and homestead. We will bring you along also as we do our gardening from the beginning, from planting, growing, picking, canning, and freezing our foods. My husband was adopted and raised Mennonite, and he had learned a lot from his parents through the years. I have also learned a lot from his parents. We are so thankful to have had them and have his dad still in our lives. We will show you our lifestyle. We are glad to have you along for our journey and our lifestyle. Welcome to our Headings Country Homestead channel. Here we go, guys. I am excited about getting this from the Sam's Club. A nice ice cream creamy machine from Ninja. And you can make the ice cream, the gelato, the smoothie bowls, even the milkshakes, which is very exciting. I wanted to do some milkshakes, of course. There's also sherbet. I forgot the sherbet, guys. That's very cool that you can do all those things with just one machine. And you may have seen these machines, but I have not before. But there's so many things I like about this machine. The first thing you find is this book, which is the Ninja Creamy recipe book, which is really nice to have. Lots of tips in there and lots of different ice creams. There is strawberry, chocolate, even chocolate chip. Let's see. There is Rocky Road, chocolate chip cookie dough, mint chocolate chip, maple walnut, chocolate, and vanilla. Just a few, I think that's in here. They even have things with coffee. Thick chocolate milkshake. I'm really excited about getting the milkshakes going in the healthy way so I can enjoy a milkshake again, enjoy some ice cream again without being guilty of eating ice cream, which is going to feel that way anyway. There's the sherbets, which is really nice. This is chocolate. I don't think it's a light chocolate ice cream. Strawberry ice cream itself and chocolate ice cream, which we're going to try with it today so we can see how it tastes. There's a dairy-free coconut vanilla ice cream. That sounds really good. There's even coffee, peach ice cream, a cherry chip ice cream, light mint cookies and cream ice cream. Oh my goodness, guys. There is so many good things in here that I want to try. I like blue raspberry ice cream. I am so sorry about my cold, guys. I get this cold weather change to warm, then back to cold, and I'm fighting it. But we shall get through and enjoy this machine. We'll just go ahead and get it out of the box and see what it all looks like. So here is the one bowl that it's got, a little container with a nice lid. They're very sturdy. I like that they're thick and they look like they'll last a long time. And there's the second one. There is 3 all together. I'm excited about that. That you don't have to worry about there's only one and you could only do one ice cream at a time. You can mix up what you want, at least 3 of them, and put them together and have them in the freezer and ready for the next day. So here we go, guys, and I'm sorry I did not seem to get all of the opening in there. I don't know what happened. My camera stopped. I apologize. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and start on the recipe. We're going to do the chocolate first, and I'm excited about that. But you know, guys, I thought this would be Although one day it's not going to happen just today. It's going to take time because you've got to put it in the freezer and that lasts 24 hours. And then you've got to come back and then finish it. So right now we're going to put the cream cheese in. It calls for 1 tablespoon of cream cheese. I guesstimate, guys. That's the way I cook. So I hope it's okay with you that I guesstimate my portions here. But it does say 1 tablespoon if you want to be exact. And then the next ingredient that it's going to call for is 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. And I did melt it in the oven, microwave oven to make it softer. And I use my organic cocoa because I like organic. Use whatever you need to. Anything, any kind will work. So I'm leveling out. Well, I ain't level, but I'm putting 2 tablespoons of the cocoa in the bowl with the cream cheese. And the next thing that I will be putting in there is going to be the sugar. I do not use regular sugar, so I'm going to put a little bit less than what it calls for. It calls for a 1/3 cup. I am going to put only a 1/4 cup of this monk fruit sweetener because I think it's like a lot sweeter than regular sugar. And I think next time I may put even less because I thought that was pretty sweet. So if we don't make too much of a mess trying to get the powdered sugar out of there. There we go. And then the next thing I'm going to put in there is going to be vanilla extract. I'm going to put a teaspoon of vanilla extract in this recipe it calls for. I would like to get pure vanilla. This is not pure. This is imitation, and I don't want to buy that no more. So next time I shall buy the pure. And then we're going to do our best to mix that up. I am sad to say that it's probably not going to mix together. And it's not. It's not going to mix together smoothly like that. It kind of is a mess. And then I have to get it out of the whisk. I made a mess. And I'll use a spatula to get that out with, and so we can kind of somehow get some of it together. Because it's way too dried up looking. I don't want to combine too well. But when you take the spatula and you mix it like that, it mixes together a lot better. I will say that I wish I would have took a little bit of warm milk, or I guess milk, and let it kind of mesh together. Well, you know what I mean. Let it mix together and then pour the cream and milk in. It would have been not so chunky. And there I go with my raw cow milk. I use raw cow's milk. Right now I'm purchasing it from one lady that sells it, and hopefully soon we'll have a cow, guys. I'm hoping very much this summer, but we'll see. And my cream is pretty thick. I'm making a mess, as always. And drink of water, I'm sorry. My throat is so dry from this weather. Easiest way is to go straight down and get your cream so you don't go into the milk too soon. But we're going to get that whole cup, a 3/4 cup of heavy cream, and I'm going to put it in there with my chocolate mixture. I have come to really love this cow's milk, guys. It has no smell, no bad taste. It's really good. And I'm not completely where I need to be on that 3/4 cup. I thought I was pretty close. I think I'm pretty close. So we're going to dump that on in there. And then we're going to take the milk and we're going to just mix in the rest of that cream so that it's in the milk. I mixed whole milk. And then we'll get our cup of milk. It's going to take a cup of whole milk. That's why I shook it up. I wanted to make sure it's whole milk. And we're going to dump that in there with another mess. I'm dribbling milk everywhere as I go. And that's where it's hard to mix it. As you can see, I'm having a hard time mixing that in. It's going to mix in enough. It's not exactly as much as I want it to mix, but for the first time, I think I did pretty good, guys. What do you think? I think I did pretty good. Give me a thumbs up if you'd like to. It is turning chocolate, so it's doing its job. And then our next step would be, we're going to end up now is just putting it into one of those jars that I showed you earlier. So that we can get it together and get it freezing. Which, to my mistake, is going to take 24 hours. The ice cream will not be done until tomorrow. So there that is, all mixed well, pretty well. It looks pretty good. It's a little bubbly there, but it's okay. Let's dump it in there. Or pour it in there, shall I say. When you are from the country, you don't always use these fancy words, or not fancy. Pouring is not fancy, but dumping it in, I'm sorry, that's pretty country, I suppose. And there we go, and into the freezer it went. And now we're working on the second one, which is the strawberry ice cream. I'm working on the strawberries. I cut them up so that I could have it done and ready. It does take 1.5 cups of ripe strawberries. I'm not sure it's 1.5 cups. As I said, I guesstimate on my stuff. But once we get that all where I want it, I'm just going to go ahead and put the powdered monk fruit again into this recipe. And it calls for 1/2 cup of sugar. I put 1/4 cup of monk fruit. And I forget that I need to put it in a bigger bowl. So I went ahead and put it in the bigger bowl so every ingredient will fit in there. But I guess I could have done this first part in that smaller bowl, but that's okay. And I was just wondering if it was going to be too much sugar because, I don't know, I haven't tried any of these yet. But next time I will be doing it with less sugar. 1/4 cup instead of the 1/2 cup. This does call for a teaspoon of light corn syrup, so if you want to put a teaspoon of light corn syrup, you may. I did not do that. But it did call for this part of it is to put 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. So you're just going to put your strawberries in a bowl, your sugar, your corn syrup, and your lemon juice. And then you're going to smash them up a little bit, mix them together, and let them sit in the bowl for 10 minutes. And the reason for that, I suppose, is so that it can get all together and the lemon juice, I'm not sure, I can't explain it right, but it does something for the strawberries and the ice cream. So we're going to mix that up really good and get it together. And we will wait the 10 minutes and we'll end up coming back after we get this mixed together really good. It sees how it's white. It's turning more liquidy now that it's mixing up with the lemon juice. And that's how it looks right there. And now it's going to sit. we come back and it looks even more different. It has melted really well and the lemon has done its job, I believe. And now we're going to go ahead and add in our 1 cup of heavy cream. And I'm looking at the ingredients because it's not as pure as my heavy cream in my raw milk, but it was in the fridge, so we're going to use it. There is some in a store somewhere that all it says is in there is heavy cream and milk, so it doesn't show anything else, but I forget where I got it. But I'm doing my best to use all raw milk. So here we go. We're going to mix that in real good. And then we're going to put that one in the freezer too. And that's both going to take 24 hours, or at least overnight. I'm pretty sure I was close to 24 hours, but not exact probably. And we're going to go ahead and stir that in. And that one looks so much like white. You would never think it's going to be strawberry ice cream by the looks of it. It is white, like the cream. But that's mixed all in well. And now we're going to go ahead and just put it in the container and cover it and put that one in the freezer. Do you guys like strawberry or chocolate ice creams? Which one do you guys like? My favorite is usually chocolate. I love chocolate. And I had planned to put in some Lily's chocolate chips. You'll see what happened, why I didn't get that. So I didn't end up putting chocolate chips in it, but chocolate and strawberry. There it is. And it's not quite to the max. The recipe puts it at max, just about. So in the freezer they go, and I'll see you in 24 hours, in just a moment's for you. Here we are. Here's our machine. I think I got it set way too close to the camera, but here we go. We're going to take that off and put our strawberry mixture frozen ice cream into the container. It fell right in, so I guess that's how it goes. I couldn't really tell. Well, you could tell it goes in the slot in the holes, but it's, you know, new to me. I had a problem figuring out how it goes on, the lid. But I figured it out pretty quick. And then we'll go on to putting it in the machine. It had a problem there. Well, I had a problem. Then I had a problem triggering it all out. It was so funny. I thought it goes to the top, so here I'm hooking it, trying to hook it to the top. I don't know why I thought that was going to do that. That is so funny. If you know how this goes, you're thinking, what in the world is she doing? She just don't know what she's doing. And then I realize, or decide, it's going to hook into the bottom. Eventually. Oh my goodness. And there we go. We're going to put it in the right way. There it is. And I realized you have to push up to get it to go. It goes up. When you turn the bottom part, it goes, or snaps it in, it goes up to the top. It's pretty neat. Then we get the ice cream juice going. Turn it on ice cream or whatever mode you want. And I chose the ice cream. So we're fixing to unhook it now and see what it looks like. Unhook the top. It has a lock on top. And I look at it kind of funny because it looks awful powdery looking. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what did I do wrong? I did something wrong. So yeah, I'm poking it with a spoon. It's so dry. And I'm thinking, no, it's not dry, it's ice cream. It does say if your ice cream is powdery, that you should do the re-stir. And I didn't realize that was a process in it. Actually, re-spin. So if your freezer is not set to if your freezer is set to very cold temperature, the ice cream may look crumbly. If this occurs, select re-spin to process the mixture a little more, if not adding add-ins, mix-ins. So I went ahead and knocked some of this down, took care of it, and I like how it has the swirl. So here we go, putting it back in the machine after we messed it up, and see how I swirled that, and it just went right up there where it meets that blade and the machine, and it just does its job. It's pretty cool. And so you can see that it's starting to swirl in there, and I think that's pretty cool. And it turns more pink. It has a white and pink swirl when we're done, and that's fine with me. I'm just glad that I figured it out, and it's gonna work, because having something cold, especially in the summer coming up, is gonna be nice. And I'm pouring that one in the container. I'm gonna put that back in the freezer and end up spinning that one again. And there it is, pretty chunky looking at the moment, because it's need to be re-stirred. Respun is the word, is respun. I keep saying re-stirred, it's respun. And there it is. And I'm doubting myself because it probably still don't look the greatest. See, it's still chunky, but I believe I pull it together and try it anyway. Do you guys like making homemade ice cream? A lot of people make homemade ice cream. It seems like people are making it more often because it's more natural. Now everybody likes whatever things in the store, companies are putting in our food and our desserts. Doing it yourself, you know what's going to go in that ice cream. You know what's in it and everything about it. So that's the best way to do it. If you can do that. If you can't, the ice cream's there. It's still delicious. Very delicious. Here we go. I'm going to remix it. I wanted to spin that one back up because it had less in it. See what it did. It's taking its time going down, but the blade is slowly going down to where the mixture is. So this machine works really well. I'm very happy with this machine. It's very nice. I think it's worth my money for sure to have it. Only thing is, it won't be quick ice cream. You have to plan that ahead because you have to have it frozen to do it. So, and that chocolate will be the next one. So I think the re-spin is working. Here we go. We'll take it off and see what it looks like. I'm looking at it very doubtful because I'm like, what's it look like now? And it looks better. So I'm just trying to get a level teaspoon or scoop out of there. So it looks a lot better. And there we go. Scoop it into the bowl. Looks pretty good. Looks like real ice cream to me. And it also tastes like real ice cream to me, guys. Starting to melt on us. For someone that hasn't had ice cream for quite a while, that was pretty good. Tastes good, but it needs to have a different kind of sugar. I might even put a little bit of honey instead of a sugar sweetener, because honey is natural and so is maple syrup. So we shall see how we do it next time. I will let you know. But those turned out really yummy. I love the taste of it, even though the sugar was a little bit sweet. Maybe just a tablespoon. And here goes the chocolate. And I'm mixing it all up in. I'm doubtful for it. I'm worried about it because I'm afraid I'm going to blow the machine up, because it's so full of ice cream and frozen solid that I don't know if it's going to get through it. I believe I added microwave time in this. I put it in the microwave, and yeah, I put it in the microwave for just a little bit, and it still seemed really solid. But when I put it in, look what I got. I got milkshake. I got it water, almost water. So there was no going back. No going back and it being froze. So we ended up with a milkshake instead of ice cream. I had wanted to put chocolate chips in there, but it weren't happening for my milkshake. So we're going to eat milkshake. Well, we're going to drink it. So I went off to get a cup. We need a cup and a straw, so I went to go get a straw. Which is over in my other cabinet by my coffee maker, so it took me just a little bit to find them. Yum, yum. So now I'm pouring it in there and gonna taste this stuff. It looks okay. I mean, it's a milkshake. You see where it's like melted? It's probably because I put it in the microwave, but it wasn't melted all the way. Tastes good. Again, the monk fruit, powdered monk fruit, I think is too strong, so I put too much in. If I use that again, it'd be less, but again, I would probably go ahead and use the either honey or maple syrup. But I was thinking maybe I'd go ahead and try some stevia, maybe, because I like stevia in my coffee, the little powder, the pure extract. I like it pretty good for my coffee, but it's good. So guys, give me a thumbs up if you like it. If you think you'd like it. If you put regular sugar, you probably love it. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me blunder through my machine and opening it and finding everything about it and trying some recipes. I enjoyed doing this with you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. And thank you for joining us on the Headings Country Homestead. I enjoyed making this milkshakes with you and ice cream. So I'll see you next time, and have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day or evening, whichever you have right now. And we'll say bye for now. See ya.